Story med hoodie. Bort sådär. Nu kör vi jävlar. Nu kör vi. Look at this hoodie. Oh shit, I missed that. But that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes I miss shit and... What's up everyone and welcome to SWOLA205. Holy shit guys. Dude, do I have a great SWOLA205 for you today. Holy shit. First of all, I'm gonna show you an amazing guitar that we're releasing today. It's a A1.8 string fan fret beast of a guitar. Look at it, it's right here. Great. Now the reason I can't show it to you today is because we already shipped it back. You know, we get some marketing samples here to Ola Officina La Englund. And I make videos of the guitars and all that. Then we take pictures, we print the pictures, put the pictures in the box, I sign them, and then we ship them back, and then we launch the product. And sometimes we ship back guitars before I show on the SWOLA. But I did make the video, so the video's out there, okay? The guitar exists, I promise. It's getting colder and colder in Sweden, my old friends, so that's why I'm wearing this Feared hoodie right there. OlaEnglundShop.com. That's where I got mine from. Okay, hope you guys are having a good Sunday so far. Let's head into the news. I can't have a hoodie on when rocking out. That doesn't work, even though it's winter. It's already winter in Sweden, guys. So this hoodie that I was wearing, I'm gonna post it as a giveaway in the Premier chat right now in the SWOLA. So right now I'm starting a raffle. You write !Raffle and you're in it, okay? It's only in the Premier chat, not in the comment section, okay? And here it is. The news we've all been waiting for. Linkin Park has a new vocalist. They have a new song. They have a new album coming and they're going on tour. New singer and member Emily Armstrong of critically acclaimed Bad Dead Sarah. New single called The Emptiness Machine featuring the new singer. And lo and behold, it sounds like Linkin Park. And listening to the single like this, I think it really fits. And I actually think it was a smart idea to go this route with picking this singer. I mean, Linkin Park is not necessarily my cup of tea, but it's a very, very important band for the metal community. I know a lot of friends that started listening to metal because of Linkin Park. So they're insanely important for the metal genre, in my opinion. All right, a comment. Done news. Hell yeah. And alongside all these announcements, they also made a live streamed gig. What the hell? Dude, if you're a fan of Linkin Park, they did not disappoint. Giving all of this at once at the 5th of September this past week. Damn. Good job. First, we all thought they were trolling with the countdown, but they delivered for sure. Holy shit. Oh, that's not too bad. Not bad, I must say. Well done. So there you go. Linkin Park are back. Hell yeah. Chris Adler launches new band Shallow Rising. You know, Chris Adler from Lamb of, previously from Lamb of God. Then he left, okay? He launches a new band, Shallow Rising, with Alex Villarreal, on vocals, Tim Asenford on guitars, Taylor Brandt, and keyboardist Tim King. It's been an interesting process to not only remove myself from those bands that I felt were amazing, I love everything about doing them, but it was in the end pretty unhealthy. Adler doesn't specify which bands he's talking about, but he's really only been in 3 for the past decade or so. Lamb of God, Nitro, and then Firstborn. Clearly they want death metal drums. I guess that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I go there and he's playing me at the tracks and I go in and record, and then we get to like song 3. I'm like, dude, this is not really death metal. This is like friendly. Oh, he's right. That does sound friendly. Dude, his drums, they're so distinctive. You hear immediately that it's Chris Adler and his drum sound. It sounds like Lamb of God, but with another type of vocals on it. Listen. If you remove the vocals, what would this sound like? Lamb of God. Maybe his drum tone is just so Lamb of God that everything he touches will sound like Lamb of God. That's the curse of Chris Adler, maybe. I don't know. No, but I really dig Shallow Rising. I'm definitely going to follow and listen to their new album when it drops, okay? All right, I wanted to share this piece of news. If I can remove this frickin' ad. Where's the close button? What, PN? Is that penis? I feel that if I click this... f it. How do I close this? I can't. There's no X anywhere if I press penis. Report. What's wrong with this ad? It plays sounds. I can't close it! There we go. Report. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's right. There's the X. Yes, okay, so it's probably a formatting thing. Oh my god. It never ends. Anyways, I wanted to report on this. Mike Spreitzer quits DevilDriver after 20 years. I want to get back to being a full-time musician. And why I wanted to cover this piece of news is that it's a really heartfelt message from Mike. Let's read. Guitarist Mike Spreitzer has quit the band after 20 years, cites DevilDriver not feeling like a full-time job for the past 10 years as the main reason, later noting that he never intended his side project Verona on Venus to become his main gig. After 20 years of playing guitar for DevilDriver, I have decided... DevilDriver, by the way, insane band. Des Farfara on vocals, insane person. I have decided it is time to go my own way. Since around 2014, DevilDriver gradually started to feel more like a part-time job. Our touring schedule is not what it used to be, and I want to get back to being a full-time musician. In addition, the mere creation of my side project was met with heavy amounts of negativity from a specific individual that made things extremely uncomfortable for me. Oh shit, there's a little bit of drama. I miss the camaraderie with my band and crew. I miss my bunk. I miss waking up and walking to a coffee shop with whoever would join me. I miss playing guitar all day in the dressing room before the show. I miss laughing my ass off every day with the guys. I miss the summer festival runs where I get to see all my friends from other bands that I have toured with over the last 2 decades. To all of the DevilDriver fans out there, I love you with all my heart. You are some of the most dedicated humans I've ever met. I wish Des, John, Alex, and Xavier the very best. Now, why I wanted to bring this up, because even though I'm not a guy that enjoys touring that much, I mean, I think it's okay to tour, but I'd rather be home making, this, and, I'd be with my family and all that. There's musicians out there that were really freaking stranded, back when the pandemic happened and, you just stopped touring. Some people, they have nothing else than touring. That's all they know. They've been touring since they were kids, almost. Metallica, they've been touring since they were 18. They don't know anything else. And they don't know another lifestyle. So obviously when you don't play as much, it's probably gonna make you depressed as hell. So I thought that this was a very heartfelt message from Mike. Obviously, I don't know the backstory, and I think it's sad that he's leaving DevilDriver, because DevilDriver is a great band. I just wish him all the luck in the world. Some people are just meant to be out touring all the time. Full-on support in the metal community, you guys, okay? Epiphone announces custom recreation of guitar that Jimi Hendrix played from 1967 to 69. Hendrix didn't just play a guitar, he took the guitar to places no one else hadn't gone before. Now in partnership with Gibson Custom and Hendrix family, Epiphone has introduced the Jimi Hendrix Love Drops Flying V and inspired by Gibson Custom recreation. So hell yeah, they're making an Epiphone Jimi Hendrix. No judging at all. Let's just watch the video, okay? I'm just seeing it right here that this only has 40,000 views for being an Epiphone and Gibson product, this video. This is cool and all. Jimi Hendrix is an absolute legend. But I somehow feel that we're entering an era now where Jimi Hendrix was a legend so long ago that, you know, generations shift, and guitar players today, they have other legends. Jimi Hendrix was such an influence to all the guitar players that, you know, eventually inspired other guitar players. And you know how it's the ball keeps rolling. 40,000 views. What are the comments saying? Guy with 12 Epiphone guitars. Damn, I need this one too. I mean, people are somewhat positive towards this. Guitar looks sick, I must admit, but I'm just thinking like, this might be a tad too late. There are some people that complains about the price being $1,500 for an Epiphone, but at the same time, these are the times, man. Guitars are expensive. It's a luxury item. Anyway, I think the guitar is cool. I'm a little sad about the views, to be honest. This is posted 1 day ago, and it only has 40,000 views. That makes me a little bit sad in my pants. All right, my friends, that was the news right there. Short and sweet. Oh my God, okay, shut up already. Oh fuck, man. Holy shit. I'm standing here, or I'm not, well, I am standing right now, but I've been sitting here trying to learn my own songs. And boy, oh boy, that is not the easiest of tasks. So I'm currently making a demo of the 2 upcoming guitars that will be out next week. And I figured I will do a combo of 2 guitars for 1 song, and I'm playing the song Demonetized. It's a great showcase type of song because, you know, has a lot of solos, has a lot of cool shit in it. And I'm just sitting here trying to I just want to show how much there is, you know, back behind the frickin' scenes for making one of these videos. It's not easy at all. I have, as you can see right here, 4 cameras. 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, and 1 right there. So 4 cameras so I can simultaneously record myself and my takes, and then I can switch between the cameras even though it's the same take. So very nifty to have several cameras, okay? Saves you a lot of time. So this song has 5 different solos in it, and thank God for the tab books that I have, because I've been working solo by solo and doing, it's not a full song take in this case. I'm doing 1 take per solo. So I do 1 solo, then I go to the next one and I learn it. So right now I'm on the bridge section right here, which is a neck pickup type of solo. And I'm just going through, learning it on the spot. And it takes a little bit of time. But the beauty of it is that since I once in my life wrote the solo, it's not too hard to figure it out once it's done, you know? So it's, let me do, can I? Oh, and that's that last little shrimp. All right. Since these are 2 guitars for you know, next week, I figured I will try not to show it too much. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna film myself doing this take. So let's go. Okay, so the cameras are rolling. Let's go. You have to make faces too. Okay, so you also have to remember to make the faces, you know, so you look cool on video. Fuck. Just showing that it's not... I don't know. I just think it's very important to show that, you know, even though the video that I upload looks great and all, good takes, good solos, it's a lot of takes, you guys, before I get to the good take. So, you know, I just want to show that I'm human. And, you know, maybe people out there that seem to not be human, they also have like 50 takes before they get a good take. Especially now as I'm trying to learn, you know, every solo as I'm going through the song. So that was the bridge solo, and then it's the last solo, which is the hardest one. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna be spending a couple more hours in here, but I just wanted to bring you along with the process, because it's more intimidating than you would think. But I don't want to complain. I'm not complaining, you guys. This is part of the job. You know, it takes time. It takes time. It takes time and effort. But there you go. A little adventures with Ola, maybe. Ha! Son of Ola Riff Challenge, where you guys take my drums in the description of this video. You write your own riffs and you upload it to YouTube, and you write the tag hashtag SWOLA205 for next week, okay? Today we're watching Guba Oliveira rocking out to SWOLA204 drums on a lemon neon guitar. Oh shit. Dude, look at the pickups. What? He switched the pickups to the lemon neon pickups. That's cool. Hell yeah. Oh, you don't do that in metal, do you? You do this. Hell yeah, man. Dude, that was sick as hell. That was Guba Oliveira. If you want to be a part of the Son of Ola Riff Challenge, download the drums in the description of this Son of Ola, upload to YouTube, hashtag SWOLA205, and maybe I'll see you in the next Son of Ola. Haja! That happened right here. That was right here. We were rehearsing a little bit, and I'm starting to, you know, work up the projects and all the sounds and all that, but it's still a work in progress. As of right now, we're just trying to get along with each other, playing these songs and whatnot, and then you know, the production side comes later. So obviously, if you have no idea what we're rehearsing for, it's for the Escape the Internet tour. I'm going on tour in Europe next year together with Bernd and Charles Bertu. I'm gonna open up for those two guys. And if I look at the details, this is from January 17th next year in Stockholm. Are you going to Stockholm? I hope so. But it looks like this. We start with the VIP ticket workshop and meet and greet, so that's something we start early in the day. I start at 7:30. I play for 45 minutes with these guys. Then there's a changeover, and then it's Bernd and Charles Bertu for the rest of the show. Dude, I'm looking so much forward to this because this is going to be the first time Ola Englund Schultz is playing his own music live with a real band. So that's going to be insanely cool. Obviously, you know, I play with The Haunted and all the other bands I've been with, and Feared even, like back in the day. But this is going to be new. I'm going to make sure it's going to be special, you guys. So if you go to one of these shows, it's going to be great, okay? And then we'll hang at the merch booth. I sell you my merch. You know, I'll stand there and be like, oh, going once, going twice. Here's a t-shirt, here's a cap, maybe. Maybe I'll bring a cap or something. Who knows? Very excited for this. Tickets to Escape the Internet can be found in the description of this video. Okay, go see a show. Why won't ya? Question of the day, where you guys ask me questions and I respond. Today's question is from ICFP9PO. Do you think AI will kill music? This is a very, very hot topic right now, and obviously I've been very vocal about it in my Sunday with Ola shows, talking about AI and how it's sort of, you know, saturating Spotify and all that. And will it kill music? That's kind of harsh. I see a couple of problems with AI music right now that could be threatening to an artist like me. One of the more fantastic things, because I think this is a fantastic thing, is that the AI can write a full song with all the instruments, vocals and everything, lyrics, within like 20 seconds, which is absolutely insane. I mean, that section about technology is just mind-blowing in my opinion, that, you know, you can do something that people can listen to in 20 seconds. That is a challenge, because how can you compete as an artist if someone that doesn't require any skill to write music, you know, anyone out there can use AI. How can someone that writes an album a year compete with someone without skill that can pump out hundreds of songs every day and just saturate by publishing it digitally on all the Spotify platforms and all that? It's absolutely insane. So that's one of the problems right there. All the music out there, you know, real music by real artists, AI music, will just devalue completely, because we're gonna see so much more AI generated music. So problem? Yes, that's a problem for the artist, because then the artist doesn't get. That's a problem for the artists, obviously, because they're not gonna get any money from, or they're gonna get less money from streaming on digital platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. So one of the only things that AI can't touch as of right now, while it's getting better and better, is the live aspect, where, you know, I can go out and play live in front of people and be me standing there. I mean, AI can't necessarily replace a person in a real format right now. You know, we have the avatars and Kiss avatars and all that bullshit. That's coming, and that's getting normalized by people. And I don't like that. Don't normalize bullshit. You know, the live shows is the last resort that we still have as musicians. The guy with no skill, you know, generating hundreds of AI songs, he can't go up and play it live, you know, with this instrument. He doesn't have the skill to do this. So at least we still had the live shows going. You know, that's at least something. So we're probably gonna see a shift where shows are gonna get more expensive, or merch are gonna get more expensive, because it's gonna be more exclusive. And that's maybe a good thing. But as of right now, when shows are this expensive, it's really gonna be the choice of the audience to decide what shows to go to, because people can't fucking afford going to 5 shows anymore a month, you know? So it's definitely a problem. It's a problem. And we're only seeing the absolute beginning of AI creating music right now. It's scary as shit, man. But what can I do? You know, as an artist, I can do absolutely nothing. You know? What can I do? I'm just gonna get bulldozered over, you know? But it's not only me. Like, don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for the new and upcoming bands that, you know, just started and want to write an album and to try and compete with this music. It's gonna be f***ed up. What I can do is hope that people enjoy my flavor of music that I create, that I take time to create, and hopefully the fans continue to support their favorite bands and their favorite artists. But you know, as generations shift, just like I said with Jimi Hendrix right there, things get normalized. That's the problem right there. And AI music is definitely got to get normalized. And then you know, the creative aspect is it's challenging our traditional ways of writing music, for sure. I don't think it will kill music, but it will make it really tough for artists out there. You know, the real artists. Huh? Hot topic for sure. What do you guys think? Write in the comments section and engage a little bit, okay? All right, my little friends. Who won the raffle? Okay. Who won the raffle? Someone in the chat. Congratulations, you someone in the chat. This is yours right there. Send me your size. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Tickets to Escape the Internet Tour down in the description of this video. Merch from olaenglundshop.com, and I'll see you soon, okay? I'll put on this chug hat. I need to sell some hats, man. We embroider these ourselves. It's actually my brother that takes care of the embroidery at the Casa Oficina, olaenglundshop.com. So this premium ass cap right there, we make it ourselves, not the actual cap, but the embroidery. So you can get that from olaenglundshop.com. Hiya, I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Goodbye.